Welcome friends. Today we'll be starting with the 10th chapter of SSC, and that is space missions. Okay. Now, especially in this chapter we'll talk about how India and the world countries had progressed in space missions. First of all, what is a space mission? See, for many years man was inquisitive to know about space, stars, planets, etc. Okay. And as the technology started advancing, man started developing rockets, and with the use of rockets, with the development of rocket technology, man was able to send satellites in space. Okay. And once the satellites were sent in space, which started orbiting around the earth, man had put a step forward to launch humans in space. Okay, Yuri Gagarin was the first astronaut to go in space, and as we all know about Neil Armstrong from USA, in 1969 he was the first man to land, or he was the first man to step on moon. Okay, after this many missions were undertaken to send satellites in orbit around the earth, as well as to send the astronauts in space. Okay, and even India has contributed greatly to all these things. A number of satellites have been launched by India, by the organization ISRO. I hope you are knowing all this. ISRO is the organization which is responsible for the space research in India, and mostly all the satellites are sent in the orbit by ISRO. Okay, so the space research has reached to such an extent that we are thinking now beyond moon. We have already sent Mars orbiter, getting it, and we are also not only India, the world countries, especially USA, USSR, China, India, France, these countries have developed the space programs by which they are able to send satellites or probing satellites beyond the Earth's orbit. Okay, and today we'll talk about all these different missions which were undertaken by India or which were undertaken by the world countries. Now, first of all, what is the need of a space mission? Understand this. What is the need of a space mission? See, today all the technology which has advanced, okay, right from internet to the communications like mobile and etc. The channels which you see on dish, all this is impossible without what? Use of satellites. Now satellites are sent in space so that they can receive the signals from the earth and retransmit. Okay, they receive and then retransmit the signals from the space to a different part of the world, and as a result we can see live telecast of, it may be a live telecast of a program or even a match, football match or cricket match. We can see live on our TV sets because of use of satellites. Okay, internet, today we are widely using internet, but without satellites it was impossible. The world today has got connected with each other because of the use of satellites. Okay, by the click of finger we can send a signal, send a message to our friend who is on the other part of the earth. From India you can send a message on internet using WhatsApp, Facebook or any such media, okay, to a person staying in USA, right, and it reaches within seconds. This communication takes place with the help of what? Satellites. Okay, so satellites have become an integral part of our life, not only for communication and other purpose. They provide very important information for weather forecast. By knowing the climatic conditions, the photographs taken by satellites give the scientists the proper idea where a cyclone is going to take place. Okay, and so the scientist or the meteorological department gives a warning to those particular areas where a cyclone can be predicted. Okay, so we can save precious lives by early warnings of cyclones or storms or heavy rains. Understood? So all these things is possible because of satellites. Secondly, satellites give very valuable information about our enemy movements. Okay, some enemy countries which are there, when they move their troops near the borders, okay, this valuable information can be easily obtained by images taken by satellite. Okay, so today our world is directly or indirectly depending on the use of satellites. Listen, the space missions are of two categories. Okay, the first mission is about launching a satellite which will orbit around the earth, and it will be used for various applications, right from for communication, for weather forecasting, and for other purposes. Okay, that is the first type of what space mission. The second type of space mission consists of sending a spacecraft in outer space, okay, so that it will give the details of the planets which are around the earth and also about the objects in space. Okay, and we should be proud of it that India has launched spacecrafts as well as satellites. Getting it? Satellites which are orbiting around the earth as well as spacecrafts which have been sent in outer space. Okay. In short, what is meant by a satellite? Okay, how we define a satellite? With an object which is revolving in circular orbit around a planet. In this case, we will talk about Earth. Okay, an object which is revolving in circular orbit around a planet or Earth will be called as a satellite. The moon is a natural satellite of Earth. Different planets in our solar system also have different number of satellites, but we are blessed with only one satellite, that is moon, which is a natural satellite. So satellites can be classified into what? The natural satellites, and second are the artificial or man-made satellites. Okay, now second most important, today we are talking about artificial satellites. Now all these artificial satellites are orbiting around the earth at different heights, and they are mostly used for communication purposes. And these artificial satellites are launched by special rockets which are called as launch vehicles. Remember, they are called as what? Launch vehicles. And these launch vehicles or the rockets are of two types. One is called as GSLV and second is PSLV. Okay, GSLV and PSLV. Now what is the difference between GSLV and PSLV? That also I will clear now. Later on I will repeat it once again. Now in GSLV, the satellite will be launched in orbit in the equatorial plane, and it will be orbiting with the same velocity as that of the Earth. The full form of this is Geostationary Satellite Launch Vehicle. Geostationary satellite, or also called as communication satellite, will be orbiting around the Earth with the speed of Earth. But the second type is called as PSLV, or Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, which will move in a polar orbit. Understood? One is the equatorial plane and one is a polar plane. That I'll show here. Please look here. This I already shown for moon. How is GSLV? GSLV will be like this. It will be orbiting around the Earth in the equatorial plane. Understood? And it will have speed equal to that of speed of Earth. So it will move along with the Earth. Understood? This is called as GSLV. The launch vehicle is called as GSLV, and such satellites are called as geostationary satellites, and the launch vehicles are called as GSLV. And the second type of satellites are satellites which are moving in a polar orbit. These are the two poles. They are called as polar satellites, and the launch vehicles are called as PSLV. Okay, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicles. Now that I will later on explain you, but first you understand the artificial satellites which were launched by Earth by man. The first satellite was Sputnik, which was launched by USSR or former Soviet Russia. We simply call Russia now. Earlier it was called USSR. Today, more than 1,000 satellites are orbiting around the Earth. Okay, and every country is making use of such satellites for exchange of information, for communication, for weather purpose, etc. The question is how these satellites work. Okay, satellites actually have got a transmitter and receiver. Satellites have got what? Transmitters and receivers. What is transmitter and what is receiver? First of all, I will tell you what is receiver. Okay, these satellites are powered first by solar cells. They are powered by what? Solar cells, and they have got, satellites have got a transmitter and a receiver. How it works, that I will tell you. See, if you want to send signals from Earth to any part of the different part of the world, over here is our satellite, and using dish antenna, okay, the signals will be transmitted. The signals will be transmitted from this part of the Earth. They will be sent to the satellite. The satellite will receive these signals, okay, amplify them, and again transmit it to the other part of the Earth. And here there will be a receiving antenna which will receive the signals. Okay, and all these things happen in fraction of seconds. Within fraction of seconds, the signals get transmitted, and then the satellite will receive the signal, amplify it, and again transmit it to the antennas on the Earth. These are the receiving antennas on the Earth which will receive the signal. So suppose this is India, okay, and this is suppose China or Russia. From India, using satellite, we can send signal to Russia or any other part of the world using satellites. In this way, the satellites work. Getting my point? And satellites are powered by solar cells. Okay. Now, before we move on to the types of satellites and their uses, let us understand some full forms which we will talk about. See, first full form we will talk about is INSAT. INSAT stands for Indian Satellite. Okay, the satellite which is launched by India is named as INSAT. Similarly, GSAT stands for Geosynchronous Satellite. Now, geosynchronous means, I told you earlier, the satellite will be revolving around the Earth, okay, with the speed equal to rotation of Earth. So if India is launching the satellite from this place above it, it will move along with the Earth. So it will be positioned above India. It will not go over some other country. Okay. So geosynchronous satellite, GSAT. Third is IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System. Now everyone knows about GPS system or Global Positioning System. We come to know about our location precisely on using a mobile or GPS system. We come to know the exact location where we are. Okay, Google Maps make use of this. So that is done using the satellite system called as IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System. Okay, IRNSS. Okay. Now the fourth type of satellites which are there are called IRS, the Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System. Okay, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System. This is used for specially study of forest cover or deserts, oceans, green vegetation, etc. Okay, so that is full form of IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System. Now, fifth and sixth, I have already told you, GSLV and PSLV are the names used for the rockets which will launch the satellites in orbits. If it is an equatorial orbit around the Earth, then the rocket used is called as geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle. And if it is launched in a polar plane, okay, polar orbit, then the rocket which is used is called as PSLV or Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Okay, so these are the the full forms you have to remember. INSAT, Indian Satellite; GSAT, Geosynchronous Satellite; RNSS, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System; RS, Indian Remote Satellite System, okay, Remote Sensing Satellite System; GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle; PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Now, let's talk about the different types of satellites and the names, their uses and their launchers. Okay, instead of saying uses, I will write functions. What are the functions of these satellites? And finally, what are the different types of launchers? The first satellite is I'll talk about is weather satellite. Okay, and we all know what is the use of a weather satellite. It is used for forecasting the information about weather. Okay, and for weather forecast it is used, prediction of weather. And which satellites make use of are used for weather satellite? It will be INSAT or Indian National Satellite or Geosynchronous Satellite. Now both this, whenever INSAT and GSAT comes, the launch vehicle will be GSLV. Okay, put this in your mind, very simple. When INSAT and GSAT word comes now, you simply write the launch vehicle as GSLV. Now communication satellite, we all know communication is a very important part of our life. Through mobile, for mobile telecommunications, and also for internet, the communication takes place with the help of satellites. And again, these satellites are INSAT and GSAT. Okay, and functions are to do for communication purpose, to establish communication between different locations around the world. Understood? Using specific wavelengths or waves. And again, when INSAT and GSAT comes, you write GSLV. The launch vehicle will be called as GSLV. Now broadcast satellite, it is used for telecasting TV programs. Use of broadcast satellite is to telecast TV programs. Okay, and this broadcast satellite is again same INSAT and GSAT. These two type of satellites are used for broadcast as a broadcast satellite to telecast TV programs. And again, the launch vehicle, no need to tell you, you will tell me it is GSLV. Okay. Now, fourth type of satellite is the navigational satellite. It gives you the precise location of any place on Earth's surface in terms of, okay, latitude and longitude. So, navigational satellite is used for to know the precise location of place on Earth. Okay, and again here I will not say INSAT or GSAT, but I will talk about IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. For GPS I told you na, and this is not launched by what GSLV, it is launched by PSLV. Okay, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Fifth type of satellite is military satellite, and it is used to collect information about the enemies, the location of military headquarters or the movement of military vehicles can be found by using such satellites, and they are for national security. For security purpose these are used, and will only write the uses to collect what information for security aspects. And these are not disclosed which type of satellites are used. That is a secret. Okay, here we need not write the types of satellites, whether it is INSAT, GSAT. Actually there are different types of satellites secretly launched by India, so they are not disclosed. Last are the Earth observation satellites. Now these are used for various purposes, like to study forest cover. Study what? Forest cover. Okay, or the deserts, to know about deserts, to know about oceans, to know about the particular geographical conditions, okay, natural resources, and also in guidance in case of natural calamities like flood and earthquake. These particular Earth observation satellites are used, and they come under what IRS type, Indian remote sensing satellites. Indian remote sensing satellites are used for this purpose. Okay, there are a variety of uses: study of forest, deserts, oceans, polar ice on Earth's surface, exploration and management of natural resources, observation and guidance in case of natural calamities like flood and earthquake. So they will give photograph of that particular location, of a forest cover or particular region. By comparing these images, we come to know whether forest cover has increased or decreased. Understand this? The natural vegetation, it has increased or decreased. Suppose I study the Earth images of Earth observation satellite in 2015 and in 2020. I compare the two images. I come to know whether forest cover has increased or decreased. Understood? So such satellites are used for getting this information, and it is called IRS type of satellite. And how it is launched? Again, it is launched in the polar orbit, so the launch vehicle will be PSLV. So these are the 6 different types of satellites which you have to remember. Okay, first is the weather satellite, second is communication satellite, third broadcast satellite, fourth navigation satellite, fifth military satellite, and last is Earth observation satellite.